Campus Correspondent.
Yay, it's my favorite month. February. And February means Valentine's Day, which means romance, and romance means dating, and dating means the potential use of lots of latex. All jokes aside, dating is a big deal. Okay, maybe not me. Anyway, I think it might be fun to discuss how to avoid that awkward date. So, here are a few tips.
I would just say have fun and be open with the other person, but at the same time, be okay with the point that, they're not the one, move on and find someone else.
Just be yourself. Just don't hold anything back, because if you try to change yourself for somebody, you're not being who you are, and then in the long run, you're going to come out and that person's going to end up not liking you. They like the old you, not the actual you.
My dating tip for somebody would be that a lot of people get really upset after they date someone and they get turned down and stuff, and you have to realize that there's tons of people in the world, and you'll probably find somebody that will like you no matter what, so don't worry if you get shut down and stuff, because there's lots of people out there.
The tips you just heard might make sure your date doesn't turn out like this. And let's say you don't have a date. That's okay too. You can stop by Curry Health Center's Health Enhancement to pick up one of the flying solo activities. It's a list of things that you can do by yourself. Or you can also pick up one of the solo masturbation kits if you want to celebrate loving yourself. Here's hoping you have an amazing Valentine's Day with that special someone. Check out the Condom Corner for a date night kit or makeout kit, and I'll see you in March.
Campus Correspondent.
Oh, well, dating is awkward most of the time. Just plain awkward, especially the first few times, but I think it's easier to date friends, but it turns out worse, so.
Okay. What element do you think makes it awkward for you?
I think, especially if you don't know that person that well, keeping a conversation going, it's a little rough, especially when they give you one-syllable answers.
Sure. Okay. What about, what would you say are some ways you can avoid that awkwardness in a date?
I would plan something that you're doing actively instead of sitting awkwardly across the table from them at a small cafe. It's not pleasant. Instead.
Okay. Great. And where would you say is a good place for somebody to date in Missoula? What would be a good venue to go to?
A good venue?
Or a few good venues, in your opinion?
I'd think, and this might be a little bit of a thing because I'm a theater major, but I think taking someone to a play, especially on opening night when you get to dress up, is the nicest thing ever. Or even just, it's been really nice nights lately, just going out for a nice walk and going and doing something, just bowling.
And so my first question for you is, what are your thoughts on dating? What are your opinions?
Dating can be good because it kind of gives you someone to talk to. Maybe you don't want to talk to your friends about somebody, you can talk to a girlfriend or something. So I think it's good.
That's great. All right. What was your most memorable dating experience?
Well, I've been dating my girlfriend actually for 3 years now. And so, I don't know, I just enjoy spending, every day with her and stuff, so.
Okay. What was your favorite dating what was your most scariest?
Scariest, there was a time when I actually had more than one girl that I liked, and I was trying to figure out which one I liked the most, and that was kind of scary.
Okay. What was the funniest dating experience of your past?
Funniest? That's kind of tough. I don't know. I've had a lot of funny moments, I guess.
So what are some dating tips you can give someone who has never dated before in the past?
I'd say find someone you like. If you don't like them that much, then don't bother with them. It's not worth the hassle. I guess, I don't know, that's probably about.
Great. What are your thoughts on dating?
My thoughts on dating? I guess I don't really have a lot of strong thoughts on dating. I haven't really done
Okay,
too much
so
dating.
what are your opinions about people who date or about your own personal dating life?
Well, I think you need to date. I mean, I think dating is a good thing, I suppose. This is probably, I think college is a lot more formative time in people's lives than most college students admit, and I think that it's an important time for people to go out and be meeting people and dating and having all kinds of experiences. Yeah.
Great. So, what are some dating tips you can give someone who's never dated before?
I would say to do your best to bring yourself and not anyone else. And what I mean by that is just to not try to act at anything or be who you think they want you to be. I found that when I first started trying to date girls, I was very unsuccessful for a long time, but over a long amount of time I found that, like, just showing how weird I was, not like trying to be weird, but like letting, whatever I considered to be weird about myself out and just being myself, that seemed to work better because that would kind of click with people that were, good for me, or they were good, I was good for them, or whatever. So I guess the more you can be yourself, the better it's going to work out. And no matter what happens, if you're just dating someone that you've just met or you're really new with, the worst that can happen is you'll never see them again. And how bad is that?
Yeah. All right.